Alright, welcome back. We're gonna talk spoilers.
Yeah.
Now, if, to preface this, I sounded kind of sluggish in the first one. I apologize, I'm kind of battling allergies right now, living in the mountains. Not in the mountains like a cabin, but living near mountains. But, the original review, is gonna be in the description below. And, yeah, if you want to see our non-spoilerific thoughts on it, we're going to give it our rating again, probably at the beginning of this video, just so we can preface you on it, and then we'll go to actually talking spoilers.
Yep.
So, our final verdict for the movie, at least my verdict, was a 7. It would be a 5 if I was, like I only wanted the action, and it would be like a 3 or a 2 if I already thought it was going to suck and, like, be awful, because I'm that much of a Power Rangers diehard fan.
Yeah.
But final verdict for me is a 7, because I thought it was entertaining and I want to see where it goes next.
And same for me, as a standalone action superhero movie, 7 out of 10. As any connection to the Power Rangers franchise, probably a 4 at least.
Yeah. So, again, if you're just joining us and you didn't watch the first video, I'm TJ.
I'm Steve.
And that should have probably been done before the ratings, but fuck it, we're going. So, my rating was 7 for 2 reasons. 2 really big reasons. One, there was horrible product placement in this movie.
Oh god, the product placement was so fucking bad.
Krispy Kreme must have been the only, like, benefactor.
Like, okay,
in this movie.
This is basically how I described it to all my friends who asked, because as soon as I got done seeing the movie, they're like, how was it? How was it? It was a decent 2-hour Krispy Kreme ad.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that alone, it sounds like we hate this movie more than we do. No, it's just that portion of the movie. If you took it out, you would miss nothing.
Yeah. So, basically, halfway through the movie, we find out Krispy Kreme is the most important fucking thing in the entire world.
Yep. Especially to Rita, when the movie stops so she can eat a fucking donut.
Yeah. There's, giant mech battle happening outside in town, things getting blown up, set on fire.
And Rita just wanted a lemon filled.
Yeah. Rita just wanted to stop and have a fucking donut.
Jesus. Like, let me get this straight, alright? I only have a problem with this part, like, the most, and it's because that means she had to walk in, say, I'd like a donut, as you called them. And then the waitress, frightened out of her mind, had to reach over the counter during a mech battle to give Rita Repulsa a donut.
Yeah.
Like, that whole logic, that kills me. But, now, I've told Steve before we started this and we were taking notes, I did not have, or I would not have had, much of a problem with this type of product placement if they just did, we gotta get to Krispy Kreme, let's go. And then Rita were just going, what, like, basically saying, what the hell is a Krispy Kreme?
Yeah.
Like, that would have been fine. But this one, it's like, the battle for everything that is holy that they have to dig to find is underneath the Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that the characters are like, we gotta get to the Krispy Kreme, meet up at the Krispy Kreme, protect the Krispy Kreme, and Rita just going, Krispy Kreme. Like, it's, like, what? Fucking shut up, all of you.
Yeah, like, as soon as Krispy Kreme's mentioned, almost every other line of dialogue has to contain Krispy Kreme.
Which is so dumb. God, it's so dumb. Which, I'll admit, I'm from a small town, alright, where there was a Krispy Kreme shop, and Krispy Kreme is dope. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Fucking love Krispy Kreme. But it doesn't need to,
yeah, I love, yeah. Hey, Krispy Kreme, I know you got the Power Rangers movie, but if you need to sponsor anything else, give us that brand deal. But, no, I fucking love Krispy Kreme, but there's not really a whole big need to have it plastered across Angel Grove. in the place. Now, like, again, preface, I mean, I'm from the small town that had a Krispy Kreme, and Krispy Kreme's amazing, but in a big budget movie, it doesn't seem like it should be ham-fisted that Krispy Kreme gave us all the money for the movie.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm going to say this, I should have seen it coming, because before I went to go see the movie, I downloaded a new game on my phone, the new Power Rangers Legacy Wars game. And it's basically a fighting game with every Power Ranger, only they don't have every Power Ranger. Anyway, one of the stages is destroyed Angel Grove, and in the background you can see the fucking Krispy Kreme.
Oh, Jesus. That is retarded.
Yeah,
so let's actually...
like, why the fuck is that there? Why is there Krispy Kreme in my fighting game? And then it's like, oh
no. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
So, oh, God, no. Goo. But, so that's the first reason.
Yeah.
I don't really, that's the one of the first reasons it bars it from getting a higher rating. The second reason is more of, it's just more of an expectation, I guess. So, I did want more action. Yes. But they did spend a whole lot of time on the characters, which is awesome.
Yeah.
We went into detail on that in the last video. But the action that's there can be a little bit
better.
Meh.
You know what? You know what I was upset about?
The monster and Zord designs are weird, and I think if they improve that in a sequel, which I hope it does well enough to do, they'll increase that design, because they fucked over Goldar hard in this movie with that design, and that's why it gets a 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. You know what I was really upset about for the fight scene when they finally get their power suits and they fight the quote putties.
I actually really like the putty designs in this movie.
They didn't have the power weapons.
Oh shit, you're right. Only the Red Ranger did.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like a power weapon. He just manifested a sword as his hand.
Which, that's awesome.
Which is pretty cool, but like, I wanted to see...
What did the other Rangers get?
The Pink Ranger has a bow.
No, I'm talking about just like in
general. They didn't get any weapons.
They didn't at all.
Yeah, no.
Oh, shit.
Jason was the only one who was just like, my hand can do this now.
Which... Okay, yeah, actually, I remember that, because the toys, the Red Ranger toy got a sword, and the other Rangers got, like, a blue power fist.
Yeah. No one else had a power weapon. Jason was just like, mid-fight, look at that.
Hey, look, Zordon's suit comes with a sword.
Yeah, by the way, apparently Zordon was the original Red Ranger, apparently.
Yeah, so let's start from the top on this.
Yeah, start from the beginning. Here we go.
From the beginning, let's start, because fuck Krispy Kreme. Although, hey, Krispy Kreme, brand deal, let's do this.
But no, seriously.
But seriously, give me free donuts so I can talk about how delicious your donuts are.
And then I can die from a diabetic coma.
Oh, that would be a happy diabetic coma.
But I would die happy.
So, very beginning of the movie, we see what's essentially a war zone in the Mesozoic era.
Cenozoic.
Was it Cenozoic?
Cenozoic?
Okay, yeah, it was my fault. The Cenozoic era of dinosaurs, and Zordon, the Red Ranger, is crawling away in a war zone, like just explosions and shit happening. And he takes a power coin from a dying Yellow Ranger.
Yeah.
He buries all of the power coins
using the last of his alien magic, which after you see him, he comes out of his suit, and it looks like Bryan Cranston trying to, I guess, audition for Avatar.
Which I am super cool with. Actually, not even that. It looks like he was, it looks like Bryan Cranston if he were in a Tool video. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, if you guys get a chance, look up the song Schism from Tool. And there are, like, creature-type characters in there. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Because these, like, the suit and, like, the makeup design looks like Zordon for some reason to me. Like, that was my first thought in my head. I was like, wow, that looks like it's from a Tool video. Like, not Avatar or any of that other, you know,
And
regular
honestly,
alien ship.
I think the only reason why they made him blue is kind of to try to harken back to the original series where he was the blue head in the tube.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay with it. But, I mean, it seemed, since he looked different than the other alien, the entirety of the Power Rangers were aliens.
Yeah, the original Power Rangers were aliens.
Which, again, I'm cool with, but take that however you will. But they looked different. Like, the Yellow Ranger design looked completely different from Bryan Cranston's design.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like they took it for different planets. They had an entire team.
Yeah.
Which is weird that, you know, Zordon buries the power coins and just says, I need 5 people who are worthy. And they're all going to come from this planet. Really, Zordon? But when he buries them, you see Rita. And surprise, surprise, Rita is the Green Ranger.
Yep. She has her power suit and everything.
Yep, and she was, and she betrayed all of the other Rangers, it seems.
Yep.
Because she wants to get a hold of the Deus Ex Machina of the universe, the Zeo Crystal.
Yep.
So the Zeo Crystal is kind of vague, but not too vague in the original series. Like they tell you kind of what it does.
It lets them become Mighty Morphin Zeo.
Yeah. As opposed to the Morphin Grid, which is still so ambiguous to this day.
Yeah,
that
nobody knows what the fuck the Morphin Grid is.
Like, even the new comic series, which I explained to Steve earlier, just somehow something happened with it, and Billy and Tommy, the Blue and Green Ranger, respectively, got transported, like, 30 years into an alternate dimension future.
Lord Darkon Tommy.
With Lord Darkon Tommy and a black Dragon Zord. Like, oh god, that thing looks so sick. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, the Zeo Crystal is the focal point of the movie.
Yep.
And it has been millions of years. Well, after, you know, the whole, like, after 10,000 years, I'm free!
Yeah, no, it's after, like, fucking millions of years.
Oh, no, Alpha says at one point in the movie, so 65 million. And it's like, after 65 million years, I'm free!
Yeah.
So, basically, what had happened was... what saved Zordon in the end, was it an explosion?
Basically, Zordon tells Alpha to call down a meteor, and that's what caused the mass extinction of dinosaurs on the Earth, and also apparently destroyed Rita for 65 million years.
Oh, no, because it threw her into the water and basically absorbed her. It made her lose her power coin, and she was basically drowning.
Yeah.
At that point. But somehow, some way... she came into contact with it again, and she is now a withered corpse.
Yeah.
Until she's brought out of the water.
Yeah.
So, the setup for that and the villain, it's fine. It's standard action movie fare. I feel
with a little bit of thriller thrown in, a little bit of scary movies.
Oh yeah, because dude, Rita is a fucking freakazoid in this movie.
If you want to know what Rita looked like. To me, think Crypt Keeper, only a little more moist.
Yeah, actually, the Tales from the Crypt movie, Demon Knight, there's like there's a fetus demon looking thing in that movie. So she looked like that to me, but like you said, more moist. Moist. But, no, Elizabeth Banks, I'm gonna give full props for this movie. Like, you can't... Let's be honest here. You cannot do Rita in a big budget movie like she was in the show.
Yeah.
You fucking can't. Otherwise, people will laugh themselves out of the theater.
Yeah. Like, she had to, because the movie itself was serious, she had to be a little bit more serious. And Power Rangers in itself, the original series, was more meant for kids, so, you know, the bad guys were going to be kind of goofy and incompetent, but this is an action
one's definitely...
movie.
this one's definitely intended for teenagers.
Yeah. This is an action movie, so, you know, Rita's got to be a little bit more competent, slightly menacing, and a little scary.
Yeah. So, I say that this one's definitely intended for teenagers because if the Power Rangers, if the kids need to swear, they're gonna swear.
Yeah.
And if Rita needs to rip through someone to get to her end goal, she's gonna rip through someone.
Yeah.
Like, so essentially, after we see the big fight at the beginning, we cut to Jason.
Yep.
Bringing a cow into a locker room.
Yep.
And this is a small town thing. A lot of people are are seeing this and be like, "Why the fuck is he working?" It's because they're probably doing it for like something on a big game.
Yeah,
to, like, make fun of an opposing team or something. It's weird. I know.
Like if you've ever seen any like major high school football movie or anything like that, basically Jason and a couple of his buddies are stealing, I think, the rival school's mascot and hiding it in their locker room, which is like a cow.
That's fine. I'm cool with it. It's high school shenanigans at its finest.
Yeah.
So, but this had me frightened, actually, because the first line from this is like, "Yeah, she should be calmed down. I milked her." It's like, what are you talking about, man? This is a dude cow.
Yeah.
What?
So
did it have 4 udders or one? One. And I had to use both hands on it. Dude, we will never talk about this again. You understand me?
Oh god, there's the Discord. Digi just lost his fucking mind.
Oh no. Did it come out?
The Justice League trailer just
no.
hit and Digi just lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, so that's not dating this at all. But
anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, like he's like, I have to use both my hands to milk this cow. He's like, we will never speak of this again.
Yeah.
Like that.
So the first 10 minutes
funny,
of the movie, you get epic battle and then cow hand
dick joke. Yeah. So that was polarizing to me. So it was weird. Like, I think Len Cara actually said it best because he's a huge Power Rangers fan like us.
Yeah.
And like the camera starts spinning when the cops come in.
Oh god.
And he has to drive the truck away. And it felt like the director kind of didn't know what he was gonna do for this, so he did something kind of artsy. But yeah, that was not cool, I guess, is the best to say. But then it shows us the corner logo, just like Power Rangers.
Yeah, no pomp and circumstance to it. It's just like, hey, Power Rangers, it's there.
This is Power Rangers, it's there. And
there
then
go.
next, after that, entire movie picks up and it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Like it's almost night and day difference. Just bam, it's awesome again.
Yeah.
Jason is under house arrest, and he had apparently had college scouts coming out to every game because he was the quarterback of the football team.
Yep.
So after that little piece of shenanigans where he drove off from the cops,
And
like,
then
I don't get
flip
it.
the truck.
Just don't. Kids, if you're listening to this, and if you get into trouble with something like that, don't run. Just say, yeah, I did something stupid I shouldn't have. Take me to jail right quick. Let's get this over with, as opposed to, yeah, I can get away. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Today is the days of the internet. You are not going to get away. So, that all being said, Jason's under house arrest.
Yeah.
For running, and colleges want nothing to do with him anymore, and he has to go to detention, like basically summer school every Saturday, which is awful. Like, they say detention, and I'm like, this is really summer school, isn't it?
It's essentially summer school, because his dad says you have to come here every Saturday just so that you can graduate. It's fucking summer school.
Right. So, in summer school, I'm not calling it detention.
Yeah,
in
it's
summer school, he calls, you see our other 2 Rangers that are going to be joining us, Kimberly and Billy Cranston,
yep.
as in crams ton, as in crams tons of crayons up his butt.
Even though he can't,
which is impossible because you can't do that. I love Billy in this fucking movie. I love him so much.
Billy was really good as a comic relief character. I will say that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what he should have been in the show, and he wasn't as much. He was just like kind of the Deus Ex Machina character.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I figured out the thing. Damn it, Billy! Took you long enough.
Jesus,
Billy. So, he meets Kimberly and Billy in detention. And that actually gives us, like, the best, in my opinion, like, one of the best lines in the movie, is a bully is coming over to screw with Billy. So Billy has, it seems like he has OCD and Asperger's.
Yeah.
So he's trying to, like, rearrange his pencil, like, his colored pencils so they're all straight and everything. He's doing something along those lines, and a bully comes over, and he goes, "Oh, bro, I'm sorry, let me," like, he knocks over his pencils. And just goes, "Oh, bro, I'm sorry, let me pick those up for you."
And then proceeds to break the pencils because he's just an asshole.
He's like, oh, okay, let me give you 2. And just snaps one in half. And he's like, "I've been watching you fiddle with these things all afternoon for like the past few Saturdays, you freak." And then Jason just comes over and shoves him. Just like, dude, back off. The bully proceeds to try to punch him with the weakest punches I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, from a teenager. I mean, not as in, like, film bad, as in actual human bad.
Yeah. Like, how this guy got to be a bully is beyond me.
Yeah, it's like he's Bulk and Skull into one bully because he sucks.
Yeah.
And, dude, he misses, and Jason just slaps the shit out of him.
Yeah. And
like, even, I went with my wife, and she clenched my arm. She did not expect to see a giant-ass slap.
Yeah. And Jason's like, I think, like a whole head taller and more beefier than this dude. So you see this fucking jock quarterback motherfucker slap the taste out of some scrawny-ass ginger's mouth.
And I won't lie, that felt super good to see. Because you just see him slap the shit out of the bully, and he's like, "Did you just slap me?" He's like, "Yeah, I did. Weird, isn't it?" And that's the best line in the movie. I'm just like, alright. Which they reference it later.
Yeah.
That same scene. So, this is going a little bit long, but we'll basically cut it down to this.
Yeah.
Rita is rebuilding Goldar.
Yeah.
Okay? And she's doing it with gold.
To do.
She needs gold to do it. So she is stealing hobo gold from their teeth. She's going into jewelry stores to steal gold.
And eating it.
And eating it, which is like just but
yeah.
But she does fine. There's only one part of the movie where Rita, I think, did awful, and that is the "Make My Monster Grow" line.
Yeah. So that was one of the few references in this movie that was just kind of thrown in there for some of the original fans. Just like, hey, remember when she used to say this? Here, just here. There's your face. Just take this reference.
Well, if she was supposed to be a witch, I think it would have been better if she was like, "From ashes to snow, watch my monster, or make my monster grow," and like do like a spell, type thing. Or if she just started off at the thing, and like as soon as it started forming the feet, she's like, "Yes, gold, make my monster grow," and like that would have been awesome. But no, as it's already like halfway built, she said, "Make my monster grow," so it just felt so forced.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot better if they had slipped that line in near the beginning of that scene, but you know, Hollywood.
Yeah.
The eyes were fine from Alpha, I think.
He had like 2, I think.
2.
Yeah.
He was just like, "Ay." Like,
yeah.
He actually said it like a real human instead of "Ay."
Yeah.
That was way too good, actually.
That was pretty fucking good.
I surprised myself. Zordon!
Jesus Christ, stop. Too good.
What are we talking about, Billy? Jesus.
Yeah.
I nearly turned into Hifumi from Danganronpa trying to do that. Nothing beats the might of 2D girls. So
Jesus. Anyway.
Anyway, so
that and
if you
also,
need voice acting work from Hifumi, DJ's got your back. But
also the it's Morphin time.
The Morphin time felt kind of forced, but not as much as I thought it would be, because he's thinking, yeah, finally we can do this. You know what? It's Morphin time.
Yeah.
It's time to morph, goddammit. So, it was a little forced, but not as much as I thought, because the context leading up to it, I was like, okay, it works. It's fine.
I mean,
the Make My Monster Grow doesn't work, though.
No.
There is a part in this movie where a ranger dies.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you guys know, it's not who you're thinking. It's not Trini.
Yeah.
Trini movie.
Trini.
It's Trini.
For fuck's sake.
Steve had to bring that to my attention. I was like, oh shit, you're right. They never called her Trini.
No.
They called her Trini.
The entire goddamn movie. Trini.
They should have just called her Aisha at that point. Just to see if we would get a reaction.
If you can't fucking say Trini, call her one of the other Yellow Rangers. I don't care.
Fucking call her the girl from Dino Thunder. It's fine.
Fuck.
Fuck. But, it's... Yeah, but they got that right. It's not Trini. Like, I know people saw the trailers and they're like, Rita's gonna kill Trini. It's like, no, she's not.
No.
That actually leads up a pretty good trap.
Yeah.
Because Trini goes straight to the Rangers. You think she's gonna, like, betray them. No. She just goes straight to the Rangers like, yeah, so Rita's a stupid, horrible bitch. And I think she went here. We're gonna go fight her. So, Billy dies, actually.
Yeah.
You know, the character that we ended up loving more than anyone else in this movie.
And, you know, of course, as I said before, when they set up Rita, they set her up as a scary movie type thing. So, of course, in typical scary movie fashion, the black dude had to die first.
Of course. Not the alien died first, technically, but but the black guy dies. And by the way, Blue Ranger, hit me up, man. You did fucking awesome in this movie.
You did pretty good, yeah.
Like I said it in the other video, like for a bunch of kids that haven't really done any big like motion pictures, this was awesome. So at least in terms of their acting, they did great. So Billy dies, and apparently Zordon was trying to get the kids to morph, and he was being really dickish about it. He was being a real dick.
Like, in the original Power Rangers, Zordon was just like, you know, the happy-go-lucky kind of father figure, the mentor who kind of coaxed them along and helped them solve shit. In this one, it's Bryan Cranston just going off on a bunch of fucking teenagers because they won't get their shit together.
Which, I think it works, but it works weirdly. Like, you can tell there's something else to him because he's just kind of just being rude. Just like, you can't morph, then get the hell out of my UFO. Yeah. Like, just get out of my ship. If you can't hack it, get out. And they just walk out, essentially. But except for Jason, who finds out that Zordon is trying to get them to morph so he can leave his consciousness from the ship and turn into his original body again.
Yeah.
Like, the morphing grid can give him back his body or his life.
Which was really never a thing, because in the original Power Rangers, and even the Power Rangers movie, Zordon's alive in the fucking tube.
Well, let's not talk about the first Power Rangers movie, shall we? Let's not talk Ivan Ooze in this, please. Oh god, fuck that movie. I don't need Balok from Indiana Jones to be my villain. But either way, it's weird that the morphing grid is still so ambiguous that it can give you back life. But apparently they have to have a strong bond in order to morph. When they bring Billy all the way back to the command center to say, Zordon, we need your help. We got to bring him back. he's like, I literally can't do anything. Until, like, the morphing grid starts freaking out, and Zordon's like, yeah, I can come back through. Instead, he decides to bring back Billy.
Yeah.
So, you can hear, like, humility in Zordon's voice when he does that. So, it's like he's finally now turning into that mentor character to where he's just like, I'm gonna have to deal with being a floating head on this weird 9 Inch Nails wall.
Yeah. And, like, when he does it, he even tells Jason, like, afterwards, he's like, this is your team. So
yeah, I wouldn't be able to lead them. You're gonna have to.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you realize the entire movie you were kind of being a dick. So this is your way of making up for it and also realizing you were fucking wrong.
Yeah. So that's actually great that Zordon has a character arc. Yeah. In the movie. Like, Zordon never has a character arc unless it's in the original Power Rangers movie. It sucks! But, this whole movie was actually filled with a lot of good character development.
Yeah.
The fact that Zach is just a guy who's not going to school. He's trying to get money. That way he can get his mother medication and all that she desperately needs. Which is why he's kind of a show-offy prick.
Yeah.
Trini might be gay.
Yeah. So in the review video, if you guys have watched it already, we talked about how people were freaking out over a possible gay character. It's
subtle.
It's a subtle hint that it might be Trini, because during the movie, they have this scene where they're all sitting around a campfire, getting to know each other, telling each other their secrets, and Trini mentions that she's the new girl in town, which is good because it doesn't allow people to get attached to her, and it doesn't make her parents question her relationships. And so Zach proceeds to ask her boyfriend troubles, which she replies something like that, and then he says... No,
not even that. She goes, yeah, sure, boyfriend troubles.
And then he says, girlfriend troubles, in which she gives him a look, but doesn't respond. But the look she gives him is... maybe?
Like, she has a long pause, and then she rattles off about her family being, like, super normal and conservative.
Yeah.
Which, even then, when they cut to her house, you can see, like, a crucifix.
Yeah.
On the wall of the house. So I'm like, oh, Jesus, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's like her family's like a super conservative religious household, and if she's gay, she just doesn't know how to bring it out to them. That's deep character building right there.
And that's even something she said, too. She's like, I'm not even sure how to bring up to my parents, like, what's going on with me.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's really subtle. It's not like most other movies where it's just like, I'm flamboyant, I'm gay, haha!
Yeah.
No. Aye.
It's just, you know, she may or may not be. If she is, awesome. If she's not, cool. It doesn't really matter.
Right. Like, Billy has Asperger's and OCD, so we can have a gay character. It's fine.
Yeah. And they don't really come out and say exactly what's up with Billy. Billy himself comes to Jason and says,
I'm on the spectrum.
He says, I'm on the spectrum. That's it. So you can either glean that, you know, he's autistic, or from how he's arranging the pencils, he's OCD. He could have a bunch of other things wrong.
Right, but it's most definite that he has Asperger's, because he says, like, he literally says, I can't pick up on sarcasm, I can't pick up on, like, social cues as well as you can.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah. He basically can't socialize as well as, like, regular people would be able to.
Right. We found out why Billy was in summer school to begin with.
He blew up his lunchbox in his locker.
Which, that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
That got quite a laugh in the theater. Jason, you know, he did the cow thing. Kimberly, actually, she just did a shitty thing.
Yeah. So, Kimberly in the movie was on the cheerleading squad until, I guess, she sent what we can assume
is a nude pic.
Yeah, is a nude pic of one of the other cheerleaders to her ex-boyfriend, and then I guess it got around the school.
Oh yeah, of course it did.
So because of that, she
sent
gets
it with
kicked
the
off.
text. Yeah, she sent it with the subtext of, "Is this who you want to take home to mom?"
Yeah. And when she explains it, because, like, we don't find out what the fuck she did until, like, way later anyway. But when she explains it, she even says, that is, like, the shittiest thing I've ever done.
And that's why she was ready to, like, run off and just be gone.
Yeah.
And that's actually why she cuts her hair at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Because the cheerleaders told her to meet up in the bathroom. And she's like, "We're cutting you out." Literally. So they just take a picture of their friend, like, you know, one of their weird, like, one of the big, like, pictures that they took together, just cuts it, and then sticks it in the wall with scissors.
Yeah.
Which the janitor's gonna have a really cool time just being like, "God damn it, I gotta find the spackle."
Yeah.
But...
So yeah, after she gets kicked off the cheerleading squad, she has a Britney Spears moment and cuts her hair.
Yeah, but not shaved her head. So
yeah,
I mean, this girl looks hot with shaved, or not shaved, with shorter hair though. I'm gonna admit that. So, well, if you're 17, I'm sorry, but if you're like near 20, I'm married, so you can't have me. Sorry, ladies, pack up your vaginas and go home.
Oh God. So
I just got a visual of a lady actually packing up a vagina. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, we're done now. Okay, so so we find out. So after we meet Jason, Billy, and Kimberly in school, they go off to. Billy tries to Shanghai Jason to kind of come hang out with him because, you know, you protected me from the bully. We're cool. We're friends now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he actually the house arrest bracelet.
Yeah.
Billy disabled it.
Yeah. Billy. They did give Billy like his knowledge of all of the, you know, techie shit, which is really cool.
Which they kind of had to, otherwise it would have been like a fall on your face failure.
He's the techie kid, but apparently he is also just like the biggest like fan of blowing shit up.
I'm okay with it. Well, I mean, when his dad worked in a mine and probably had to do explosions all the time, it makes sense.
This boy worships fucking Michael Bay. He blows shit up a lot.
But no fire in the explosion.
No, it's literally
just an actual like concussive explosion.
Yeah. So like,
as opposed to like these fireballs that don't mean anything. Bay.
Yeah.
Fuck Transformers the last night. Yeah, I said it. Anyway.
Anyway.
There's not a whole lot more to spoil, I don't think. The Zeo crystal was underneath the Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, which is where the whole...
dumb.
Yeah.
That's where our Krispy Kreme argument... They do use the original theme song.
They do. And you know what? It's actually
the one from the movie.
Yeah, from the original movie. I caught that. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only person who caught that, because that was, like, instead of hearing, "Go, go, Power Ranger," we heard, "Go, go, Power Rangers!" Yeah. Like, high-pitched, like, old 80s metal. Like, I was like, yes!
It's like,
this is what we got.
Thank
you, God. Because that was the best version of the song.
It was. It was pretty good.
Like, at least for the chorus.
Yeah.
It kind of ruins it when Billy's driving his Triceratops, but it's running backwards. He's like, "How do I control this thing?"
Yeah.
Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson are in the movie.
Yeah, for like 10
seconds.
They show up to take pictures of the Megazord with their cell phones.
I'm sorry, the Mamazord.
The Mamazord.
Fucking Billy, I love it. We combined it all to make one big Mamazord. Wait, that don't sound right. Megazord. Yeah, we're going with Megazord. Just like, shit, Billy. God damn it.
Billy never changed.
Never change. The Zords are awesome. I will say this now. Like, when they turned to the Megazord, like, they did the tripping thing, and I thought it was just going to be like, oh shit, this is going to be a slapstick thing. It was not. It was because they had to work together to make the thing work. like such as, you know, hey, Zach, put your foot back, make sure we have some stability. Kimberly, throw a left hook. It's like, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, and even the way that they were situated in the Megazord, each person had like their own area, and Jason was like in the middle, so everybody who had an appendage had to control that appendage.
Yeah, and the person in the center had to tell the others what to do. So that was brilliant to me. Because you don't see a whole lot of teamwork type stuff like that in a movie like this.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, if I'm going to go see a giant like a giant robot punch a thing, I'll wait for Pacific Rim 2. Go watch this one, though.
Yeah, go watch Pacific Rim The Breakfast Club years.
Yeah, which is fine. I love that title. Pacific Rim, Breakfast Club Part 2. Emilio Estevez is Zordon.
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta be the best! You gotta win!
God.
Son of a bitch! But yeah, so as far as other spoilers, I can't really think of anything. Oh yeah, the mid-credit scene.
Yeah.
Tommy Oliver was apparently supposed to be in summer school. And they keep calling his name, and you can't, and there's an empty seat with a green varsity jacket.
With a dragon on it.
So he comes from a school where they are the dragons.
Yeah.
So he must have just transferred.
Yeah. So, yeah, I said it in the review video, you see that shit coming a mile away if you're a Power Rangers fan.
But again, it's fine because that means if this does well enough, we get a Green Ranger saga where he's just gonna bitch slap everyone.
Yeah. Which, if they're gonna do it like they did in the show, where like he's evil first, I can definitely see him showing up, finding Rita's coin somehow, because they never did get it. Because it was in her staff.
She's in space.
Yeah, but she had her staff. They bitch slapped her into space. She dropped the staff. They never recovered the staff that had the coin in it.
So she got Goldar, she got inside Goldar to use him like a Zord. She got her shit kicked in.
Yeah, she got her shit kicked in hard.
And the Megazord now has two swords because the pterodactyl wings are the swords.
Which, actually, I'll say this, that's pretty
awesome.
Fucking cool.
And as soon as she he's like, "We're not gonna kill you. We're gonna take you to Zordon, and he's gonna judge you. He's gonna be the judge of what we do with you." She goes, "No!" and jumps at them, and they just bitch slap her into the atmosphere.
Yeah, literally bitch slap her into space.
The Megazord bitch slaps her into space, and Billy's great because that's where our favorite line comes in. He's like, "Did you just slap her?"
Yeah.
And Jason goes like, "Yeah, weird, isn't it?" And they actually just laugh it off, and everyone's just like, "What are you guys talking about?" It's like, and Billy's just like, "It's an inside joke. Y'all wouldn't get, but you had to be there. It's between you and me. You had to be there to get it." And so we see Rita freeze over, but the moon is in the background. So what I'm assuming is if they do a sequel, she has landed on the moon,
which is
somehow with her magic, she's de-thawed.
Which is if you've seen the original Power Rangers, basically where her lair was on the moon.
And hopefully they bring in Lord Zed.
Oh my god! If they redesign Lord Zed, I hope he looks even sicker than he did in the show. Because in the show, he actually looked pretty fucking sick.
Yeah. Well, you see, if I want Lord Zed, I want him to have like a black darkened robe over himself, like no helmet, like he's just been wandering for a while. And then when he gets to the moon base, he's like, "Yeah, this is what we do.
Yeah, this is mine now."
So if they set up a sequel, I want Rita to hit the moon, use her magic to de-thaw, and just say, "I need a new kid." And then she just sees Tommy like in an alley beating the shit out of someone, or out of a few people defending himself, and she just teleports him up and says, "All right, you're gonna be my Power Ranger." He's like, "What the hell are you talking about, and who are you?" And she just slaps the power coin on him, and he just turns evil.
Yeah.
Or he's just like, "Look, oh god, I feel like almighty powerful." oh my god, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to your Zord, Rita, if they had Zords? Well, I never really had one. I had one that was never finished. And then it's just like, boom, Dragon Zord. Cool.
Yep. Oh god, if they do a sequel, the Dragon Zord.
Oh god, they can't fuck that up.
They cannot. I will be so angry if they fuck that up.
If they take the Dragon Zord and turn it into the Red Ranger Dragon Zord, I will be pissed.
There will be retribution.
There will be a reckoning. Power Rangers 2, Reckoning.
Power Rangers 2, The Reckoning, in which everybody fucking died.
The Revengeing of the Reckoning. So, either way, that's pretty much all the spoilers I think we can give.
Yeah.
It's all in all, I think it's worth at least a matinee.
Yeah.
But I paid full price and I fully enjoyed myself.
Yeah, like if you don't feel like shelling out like the $7 or $8 or whatever to go see it in theaters, you could probably just wait and pay like the $3-4 to rent the movie when it comes out, if that.
Yeah.
But
this is a damn good movie.
It's a pretty good movie. It's definitely worth the view. Like I said, if you're I said this to TJ before we started. If you want to watch the movie as kind of like what people did with Dragon Ball Evolution, shut your brain off. Don't try to connect it to the rest of the franchise. Just watch it as the movie that it is. It's a pretty decent movie. We give it a 7 out of 10. But
just shut up and enjoy a good movie, because this is a adaptation.
Yeah,
it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, but if you go in there gung ho, nostalgia glasses on, and just expect this to exude the excellence that is Power Rangers, you're gonna be disappointed, and it's gonna ruin your experience.
Excuse me. I hate to tell you this, but the Zeo Crystal doesn't work that way.
It's like, oh god, am I really gonna? Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, don't go in there and be that guy. Go in there to see an adaptation superhero movie.
Right. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So either way, I think that's about all. Wow, we ranted for about 50 minutes on spoilers, because there's a lot there. You guys don't understand. There's a lot of spoiler.
Yeah. In
this movie,
and that's just some of it. Like, basically, we could probably just spoil the entire movie, give you guys a quick synopsis of everything, but
that's as close as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Like, the movie's fun. Go watch it. Give it your money. Let's see a sequel.
Yeah.
Because I think it deserves one.
Yeah.
So either way, that's it. I'm again, just like the last video. Leave a like and a comment. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Hit the subscribe button. Helps the channel grow, and we can probably do this more often, because by the way, Life is not a Venom origin story. I really wanted that to be a thing. It is not.
Oh god.
But it totally is not. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the future instead of reviewing the movie. But either way, like, comment, subscribe, and just, yeah, follow us on Twitter if you would like. Those will be in the description below as well. I've been TJ.
And I've been Steve.
From NerdMake. We love you, and we're signing off.
See ya.